God, it doesn't even look like the same room.
For the last 24 hours as of recording this video, I packed up my entire room pretty much. Putting everything away made me feel anxious. It kind of felt like the ground beneath my feet had collapsed and I was free falling. It's only been 10 months, but this room has very quickly become mine. Everything from the anime posters to the shelves of books to, yes, even the tub of whey protein powder that every college boy has. I still remember on the very first day that I moved in and I put my anime posters up. One of my best friends from my gap year walked into my room, looked at my anime posters, and told me, "Way to tell everyone at college that you're a virgin." I always told my friends that if you looked at my room, you would have a pretty good understanding of who I was. I don't consider myself an overly sentimental person or overly attached to my material possessions, but as I put all of these things away, I can't help but be reminded of the amount of time that each item represents. I've poured dozens of hours into the different board games I have, and I've probably doubled that in the hours of time that I've spent reading the books on my bookshelf. And over the last couple of days, all of the people that had just suddenly appeared in my life and become major parts of it, they all just started going away. More than anything, packing up all my belongings has made me realize how unstoppable and overwhelming the flow of time is. This has easily felt like the fastest year of my life, and I know that it only gets quicker. That terrifies me. When I think about it, I know so much has happened this year, but it also feels like I just moved in. No matter what I do, I can't stop the seconds from ticking down, no matter how much I want to, and I feel hopeless in the face of it. I want so badly to stop time, to savor the moments, and to know that I've got plenty of more time in college, but I don't. So I'm left with this feeling in my stomach that I'm free falling through time and towards the future, accelerating every second. So in an attempt to savor my last couple hours at Stanford, I grabbed my electric skateboard and went to my favorite place on campus. The Windover Meditation Building. This is my go-to place whenever I feel anxious and lost. So for 10 minutes or so, I wanted to forget that I was leaving, that all of my friends were also leaving or already gone, and I wouldn't see some of them for 3 months, that a quarter of my college experience was already over. I just wanted to be.
Goodbye, room 321.
It's a day later now, and I am officially back to living in my childhood bedroom back in Ohio. And first, I just want to say that I love it here. There is a certain silence and stillness here that I absolutely love. And as fun and exciting as the energy on campus is because you're just constantly around other people, there's something so special to me about being able to hole up in my room and not hear any noise or chitter chatter from the outside world. So my hermit tendencies aside, I thought it was really important that I kind of sit myself down as early as possible into my summer and really ask myself, what do I want to get out of this summer? I've got a lot of traveling and stuff planned for the second half of summer, but for the first half of summer, I'm pretty much just going to be chilling in Ohio. And now all of the excuses that I kind of used during the school year that would prevent me from working harder on things that I really cared about are gone. I'm no longer attending classes or doing any assigned readings. And I'm not gonna lie, during the last couple weeks of school, I'd really fallen into the mindset of, oh my God, we have X amount of time left at Stanford, let's just have fun. My routine absolutely got destroyed and derailed. So anyways, here are the 5 things that I really wanted to focus on this summer. First and foremost, the most important thing I need to do during the summer is work. If I'm going to travel as much as I want to during the later parts of the summer, I am in serious need of cash. So I will be spending as much time as possible working. I can no longer afford, both literally and existentially, to sit around and do nothing. Secondly, I need to keep making YouTube videos, and honestly, if I could write more on the side of my YouTube videos, that would also be even better. For a while, I was a little bit worried of running out of things to say or just like running out of ideas, but honestly, I think now that the school year has ended, I have so many things that I want to talk about and so many things I want to learn or read or write about this summer, and I'm honestly super excited to make those videos. So I will be doubling down on the effort that I put into my YouTube channel. Tangential to writing more is just reading more. During spring quarter, I read a lot for my English classes, but outside of my English classes, I didn't really have the time to read as much as I would really want to. And there's a bunch of books that I'm really excited to read this summer. I'm definitely going to be reading a lot of romance and fantasy novels, but there's also a bunch of psychology and philosophy books that I would love to try to get through the summer too. I just have not sat down and read a book for fun in a couple months, and as someone who loves reading, that is such a shame to me, and I am so looking forward to having that ability during the summer. Fourth thing that I really want to focus on is just exercising more. I literally have not run in months. My cardiovascular system is easily the worst it's ever been. This is especially problematic because when I go traveling, there is a bunch of really ambitious hikes that I want to go on. And if I can barely manage a jog around my block, there is no way I'm going to be able to hike 10+ miles up a mountain. I just got done running. I ran 2 miles for the first time in several months, and I hated literally every single second of that. My legs hurt so much. I could barely breathe, but I got it done. Let's go. The last thing I want to do while I'm here is to just savor my hometown. A couple of weeks ago, my friend and I were having this conversation about how we've already spent the majority of time that we will ever spend in our hometowns. Like, I don't ever plan on moving back to Ohio, like, permanently. And while that is definitely a good thing in my eyes, there are plenty of things about this town that still make it feel like home. My family and my oldest friends all live here. The peace and quiet of a nondescript suburb is something I've grown up with my entire life. And all of the memories of the first 18 years of my life are here. Sometimes I get so excited about like seeing the world or just kind of like moving on with my life and doing the next thing that I don't really take the time to cherish the things that I think have already passed. And while making money and working towards my goals for the future are really important to me this summer, I still want to take the time to appreciate where I'm at and really take a deep breath and savor where I came from. I want to make sure to spend time with the people I love and create more memories with them while I can. Figuring out how I can balance all of these things this summer is undoubtedly going to be hard, but they all matter to me, and I want to make sure that I can do all of them. As terrifying as the passing of time can be, it is also my greatest motivating factor. Do all that I can and all that I want before I run out. The clock is ticking.